Shalom guys, I hope that you are doing fabulous. I'm just jumping over here to let you know that I did the cardinal fixed and mutable sign readings on my other channel, and I like to just jump over here when I do them on my other channel and do a general reading for you all. So obviously not every single reading's for every single person, so the great one knows who's going to find this video and what you can take from it, and check out the rest, obviously. So anyway, but I am just jumping over here to let you all know that those will run from the 6th through the 9th of May. So if you want to check them out, check them out. To me, they were very encouraging readings, so I love it when the energy is shifting for the better. Obviously, we got our part to play when there is negative people around, but there's things that are changing in our earth for positivity, even if sometimes it doesn't appear that way, it is. But anyway, if you are first time ever hearing me, my name is Shannon. I'm glad to have you. Look, I could come across real churchy and religious. I'm just really not. I'm just really for the truth, but I know that the truth also is found in living language, which is in the tarot. And a lot of people already know that. A lot of people don't know that the scripture is in the tarot. It is. And all of the whole higher canon can be found right there in Psalms 119. So anyway, I do keep covenant with Jehovah Elohim, in whom everybody calls the universe. He is the universe, and the host of heaven with him. He's got many names, but I call him by Jehovah, and he is my Yeshua, my salvation, my prophecy. I kissed his son who walked among us in the flesh and came by water and blood, and I confess him, and I'm not ashamed of him. But I'm not churchy, and sometimes when you do scripturally speak, some people may, you know, I'm just about the truth. The Father seeks those who want the truth, and he says that his word is the truth, his commandment. It's just to be upright in business and stuff. If you fall down, you get up and you make a thing right, and then you'll teach from where you had to get up and stuff like that. So my channel is a real heavy work for uprightness. Okay, so I target this stuff, and so that's why it could come real heavy within that type of a vein, but I'm just for the truth and to teach it and let Jehovah speak, because he's mighty on my channel, and so I just get out of the way and just let him prophesy. So anyway, if you stay, you stay. If you don't, then you don't. You weren't supposed to. And anyway, welcome if you do. Those of you who have been with me for a long time, I appreciate you all so very much. Thank you for your love and light and your energetic thoughts and things like that. I appreciate you very much. Let's get in here and see what's going on. Jehovah, I just thank you for clear, defined messages. Jehovah, rebuke and bind and block every foul, wicked, dark energy right here, right now, and shove it down to the pit. Every black magic warlock talking to the dead, crazy in their head, we just rebuke you in Jehovah's name. When pride comes, then comes shame. But with the lowly is wisdom. The integrity of the upright shall guide them, but the perverseness of transgressors shall destroy them. That's right. So we had energies coming out in the fixed sign reading where the sun's at right now. So you could watch that. If you're not a fixed sign, you could watch it because the sun's there. Somebody has an obligation to the truth. And the ego card came out. We've seen the devil there a couple times. And there was an evil person around situation. But Jehovah gave word in the mutable sign reading that was very encouraging. He would deliver if you set your eyes on him. If you'll humble yourself, Jehovah says, I'll lift you up. And this is the pride and ego that gets knocked down. And Jehovah will make a way where there seems to be no way. We have a spy out here. And we have a powerful ruler, and we do. The emperor was there, and we had wordings of father figures coming out, and we had energies in the cardinal, I think it was a cardinal reading, nations uniting and things like that. And the scripture tells us that blessed is the nation whose Elohim is Jehovah. Okay, so we have a powerful ruler out here, and some type of a spy and some situation going on around pride and ego and shame. But with the lowly, Jehovah is going to make sure that somebody gets led out of some situation, and he will bless you for doing that. Somebody who is also refusing to obtain any kind of knowledge that is needed is here, and yes, it is, because there was an evil person there. So those people are going to get cut off at the root. Something old did come out in that reading as well. I'm going to take one more, and then whatever's at the bottom of the deck, Jehovah, or whatever you see fit to come out here before we get started in the tarot. Thank you. Okay, I'll just take the bottom of this little So something about a gift is here. Okay. Yeah, some people do need to return some things or say I'm sorry, or you are a gift, and you are. And something about the kitchen is here. Okay. Let's get started. What's known about all this stuff? Somebody's spying on somebody. If the kitchen is no more than you just like to cook, and you know, to fix somebody a meal would be a gift for somebody, you know. Do something nice. You've always been bringing out here lately. Do something nice for somebody today that you know would appreciate something. Obviously something did happen in the kitchen for somebody, then I guess it did. We did see death energies. What's known, you hold up, about this stuff? Thank you. Pregnancy issues are here. Some type of OBGYN was there in the fixed sign reading, and your neighbor was there as well. And so whatever's going on, somebody has just refused any kind of knowledge to obtain to change something because something happened. There's just a lot of pride and ego around sexual matters. Then I guess it's here. This is a fortune card as well with the Ace of Rods, but there's some type of a pregnancy situation that is known about, or some type of sexual thing is here. The Lovers is here. Intimate relationships. This is about your polaric balance as well. And some people apparently, if they just refuse to take these steps to fix something wrong with that person, they're wicked then. Their pride and ego is going to come down. And so it's known about some situation here with that. So the Two of Wands is also known about, which is 3 wands, which is a trading. Somebody did trade something. But this is a plotting card. There's 2 people here, obviously. And the Lover's card is 2 people. It's also a mirror-like energy was coming out in the mutable sign reading, and somebody looking in the reflection. This represents the twins as well. So maybe you have twins and you're dealing with your, you know, children or something like that, because the word father came out. And so whatever this is, there's some type of plotting or being at a crossroad or something like that to trade something or to come together. But somebody out here, it's known, has refused to do that. So because there's a player here. Well, there is. Somebody did get played really hard. And something's just old at this point around some stupid matter. Well, Jehovah says he's going to cut something out. What's come to the surface about all this stuff? Okay, a victory was showing itself, or we talked about a victory. The Chariot was coming to the surface. It's some type of travel for some people. This also go back to balancing as well. In the Hebrew, it's the cutting implement, as we know. A celebration is here with this victory, and it is coming to the surface because Jehovah's going to have his way. We got legal matters around some stuff because it was coming out. This is the law. Somebody's vehicle is here. We had a car lot. Difficulties and stuff like that coming out in wording in the fixed sign reading as well. But this goes back to truth. This is an important achievement. Some type of self-discipline is here coming to the surface about having to have willpower because somebody else is prideful out here and they're a freaking player, and somebody is dealing with a very powerful ruler, okay, and whatever that is, and somebody's had some spying going on. This is a war-like type of energy. And the 8 of Pentacles is here. Something about work was coming out. Somebody was waiting and waiting and waiting, or something about the nighttime was there. I stated that in one of those readings, if you worked at night, something was happening. For some of you all, that ain't going to be for everybody, so don't be going off on your neighbor. That's why it's very important you walk in the truth, and Jehovah will always reveal something to you, okay? Prophecy is about something that, you know, if somebody's saying something, your knower's going off on the inside because Jehovah would have already been laying something on your heart for a confirmation to something, okay? It should resonate with you. If it doesn't, not your word. Don't be going, oh my God, and people get in trouble by doing that stupid stuff. But anyway, something about work is coming to the surface here, okay? And so if this is in the positive, then there's some type of a gift here, because Jehovah says he's going to knock down the freaking proud, and somebody has an obligation to the truth. We know that the Ace of Rods comes out on this channel all the time, and I'll always just relate it right back to the runes, because it is the torch, and it is going to be a justice assured in some situation because Jehovah brought it out, okay? Show me just Okay, it's just, I was going to look at the next 24 hours. Yes, somebody will go to jail. The 8 of Swords is here, and somebody is in their head to be prideful. Somebody's prideful for some people because they're in the fixed sign reading. Somebody had the itch and scab and crabs and everything else, and we had OBGYN there. Somebody did something that, you know, sexually, and they're, you know, because we have an intimate relationship, and that's why they refuse to do something, because there's some type of a secret, because the high priestess did show herself there a couple different times. And then there's some type of a secret around something, and if you had to bring some type of plaguish like thing to get somebody's attention because something was around another situation, then I guess that's what it was showing. There's high priestess there as well. The other woman is here, or the other person is here. High volume intuition about something. Okay, well, somebody does know something about a situation. There was a player there. A lover type of energy was on this right here. So in the next 24 hours, somebody's using their intuition. Even if somebody's in their head, something's come to the surface about the law and legal matters, whatever that has been. It's even if somebody did something with your neighbor and stuff like that, some crap has been going on about that, and the law has to get involved, and it's still, the energy is still here with that. The loyalty situations are here. Okay, in the next 24 hours, some type of having to use your intuition. If all of this is just really past stuff that's been going on for a long time, there's some type of victory that'll come to the surface. If somebody was ready to speak about a situation, because something is old out here, okay? This is about being dedicated and honorable and just looking into the mirror and getting out of your head and just speaking. Whether somebody else doesn't want to or not, you have an obligation to the truth. If I'm talking to the person that's dealing with the legal matter that needs to be taken care of, okay? Because if it was you, you would absolutely know you would want somebody to do that for you if they had information on something. For those people who've got some type of a secret around a matter, there's death issues for some people. We do have somebody who's got some type of addictions. I mean, when the devil comes out, he's sex, drugs, and rock and roll and restraints. And, you know, somebody was dealing with their ex, because in the runes we had 2 X's that came out, and then the 10 of Pentacles in another little deck showed a big X there. So somebody's dealing with their ex, and some type of a death issue is here. Somebody got stabbed in the back, then I guess they did, or just energetically that's what happened, especially if you are dealing with your neighbor and some stupid thing took off, and it did, I guess, for some people. But this is an end of a difficult situation with that 10 of Swords that's coming out here. What's at the bottom? What's the next card here? A joy and festivity. Obviously, for some people, something happened at a celebration. But we have victory coming to the surface. Something's going to be worked out. There's a celebration here. And something's been going on for a long time is finally arriving. And somebody who's wicked is going to go to jail, because Jehovah's going to knock down the pride of somebody who's a transgressor. Okay, they're just full of themselves. They've been spying on people and doing some stupid, I guess they have. So this would be like the devil. If we just want to take the O, it's the 15th, in our alphabet, it'd be the 15th letter, which the 15th high arcana would trace us back to the devil. It's the Othelia, which is the 23rd letter in the runes, and this goes back to, there is a lot of money around some stuff. This goes back to home and assets and inheritances have been, you know, we know that somebody's taken some inheritance and through some type of a bad piercing type of a overindulging energy through whatever happened with that death. And then somebody's lied about some stuff, and for some of you all, somebody put something physically in the ground. It's just been it's been battle around home matters. But this is a good luck rune to get, and so, you know, again, the full energy could also be found here as well within this rune, because it's an O. There's definitely organization here, and you're always reminding me that the O or the 0, it's everything. Because if you keep putting zeros on the end of money, it's just like, oh my God, it'll just grow and grow and grow. But the 0 is everything, but then it's nothing at all. And some people, when they get up and speak about something, it seems like a great big old deal, but then it's just going to be nothing at all, because you're going to relieve yourself from something. And that energy was coming out in that fashion in one of those readings. And somebody just thought that something really, really bad was worst thing that could ever just, you know, be felt. But the card was stating that the thing that you think is so bad is actually going to turn out to be something positive. You'll be able to use that for some type of a testimony for the glory of the Great One in delivering from a situation. And that's our whole duty, is to learn who Jehovah is. And we would never know mercy, people, unless we had transgressed to be able to be humbled and allow ourselves to be humbled so that he could lift us up, and then we could teach the next generation the same thing. It really all goes hand in hand. Anyway, like I stated on one of those videos, people are crazy if they think that they're just holier than thou and they've never had to get up and fix something that was hard. But through time heals all wounds. And so whatever's gone on in some type of a situation is somebody out here still refuses, because they're that prideful. That person's, they're just no good in the earth. That person would need to be taken out of society. That's crazy. Some people just don't have ears to hear and eyes to see. Okay, they've just become dull, and their heart is wax cold. And that those people are the people that we need to cut at the root and get rid of it, and get on with the world, and continue to just be a light within it, so that people can find their way, who do want to listen, who do want to come up higher and be a gift, and give people hope, and to say, look, I know that you're there. And that's a really nasty place to be, and I used to actually walk in those shoes as well. But look, I'm clean today, and if you open my ears and make me clean, he can do it for you. Those people who will look at it and then get cleaned and then teach about it, then you're worthy. If you're not, and you say, no, I'm not going to look at it, then you just stay dirty. You stay dirty still, and you'll be cut at the root, and because you really do need to go take some type of pill and just get out at that point. This is what come out. Those other readings are down below. Shalom.